Hi guys! Welcome back sa YouTube channel ko. So for today, another math problem coming from the 2019 Geodetic Engineering Boards, and this came from Calculus. Pero before that, mga idolo, shoutout muna kay Lodi Cakes, John Gino Paz Trinidad, kay Sarah Jane Camacho Maliaga, kay Michael Magsayo, tsaka kay Eugene Amen, and maraming salamat sa mga Lodi Cakes natin na patuloy na sumusuporta sa channel natin. I hope you all the best and God bless you always. So yung problem natin mga idolo is find the volume of the solid form if we rotate the ellipse 0.11x squared plus 0.25y squared equals 1 about the line 4x minus 3y is equal to 20. So normally guys, kapag sinolve natin to ng integral, medyo mahaba pa kasi kailangan nating hanapin yung mga limits, mga bound, yung mga upper and lower bound niya. Pero if we recall the concept of the Pappus theorem, specifically the second Pappus theorem, the second proposition, in which the volume of a solid kapag nirotate mo sa certain line is given by, so for the solution part, so I'll just teach you the quickest method or the quickest way to solve this type of problems. So if you rotate a certain figure about a certain line and you're asked to find the volume, so the volume of that figure, according to the second proposition of Pappus, is given by 2 pi multiplied by the area of the figure that we rotated or revolved multiplied by the distance of the centroid or the distance of the line from the center of the given figure. So yung area nito will be the area of the ellipse and h will be the distance of the center of the ellipse patungo dun sa given line. So the first thing to do or to get is what is the area of an ellipse. So alam natin na ang formula ng area ng isang ellipse, mga idolo, is equal to pi AB. Ito ang problema. So here is where the problem lies. Paano natin kukunin yung A and B, Sir IG? Mga nakadecimal yan. So ang gagawin mo lang guys, itong 0.11, i-convert mo siya as a fraction. 11 over 100 yan, di ba? Kaya lang, parang naisip ko kasi dyan, tinitingnan ko yung mga choices. Kumbaga, nung first intuition ko sa problem, 0.11, bakit parang hindi eksakto? Kapag kasi usually, if we will observe the equations of an ellipse, normally kasi pare-paras perfect square yung ilalim niyan. Kasi kung gagawin mo tong 11 over 100, magiging 100 over 11 yung ilalim niya. Kapag in-square root mo yun, hindi sakto. Kung mapapansin mo, ay ba't ganun? Puro sakto yung sagot. So ang naisip ko dyan guys, pero try nyo rin naman yung 100 over 11, tapos square root nyo na lang. Tapos, approximate nyo na lang which is equal to 3. Kasi ang 100 over 11 is around 9 point something eh. So, kapag in-square root mo, that is 3. Ang inisip ko dito, yung 0.11 na yan is equal to 1 over 9. Di ba alam natin na ang 1 over 9 is equal to 0.1111 ... umuulit yung 1. So, I guess na 1 over 9 siya para maging perfect square yung ilalim natin so that we can directly compute the values of A and B which are the lengths of our semi-major and semi-minor axis. So we have, we convert the given equation. This is x squared over 9 plus, di ba ang 0.25 is 1 over 4, or that's 1/4, or ij, that's y squared over 4 is equal to 1. So what do we have to do now? We will just use this 9 as the equal to a squared and this 4 be equal to b squared. Alam natin na ang isa sa mga standard or the center radius form, the standard form of the equation of an ellipse is given by x squared over a squared plus y squared over b squared is equal to 1 kapag yung center niya located sa 0, 0. Tapos ito naman yung a natin yung pinakamalaki palagi sa ellipse. Yung b yung mas maliit. So we have a squared equals 9. Computing the positive value of a, we have a equals 3. B squared is equal to 4. We have b equals 2. So may a and b na tayo. So that means we can directly compute the value of the area of the ellipse, which is pi multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2. So we have 6 pi. So meron na tayong area. The problem is, ano yung h? That is the distance of the center of the ellipse to the given line. So kailangan alam natin paano kunin yung distance between a line and a point. Alam natin na ang center nito is located at the, okay, tama ka dyan, idol, origin, kasi wala ka namang x tsaka y na term. So, no need for completing the square. Automatically, center niyan is located at 0, 0. So, the distance between a point and a line is given by ax sub 1 plus by sub 1 plus c all over the square root of a squared plus b squared. So that will be our h for the meantime, mga idolo. Okay, ito yung distance between a point and a line. Ano yung a dyan, Sir IJ? Yung a natin dito will be equal to 4 kasi galing yun sa line. 4 multiplied by, ano yung x sub 1 and y sub 1? That is the coordinate of the center of the ellipse. So, ang center natin will be y sub 1 is equal to 0, 0, mga idolo. So, 4 times 0 plus, ang b natin ay negative 3 multiplied by y sub 1 which is 0. Ano yung c natin, Sir IJ? Naka 20 to. Ililipat mo yan sa kabila. So, yung c natin will be negative 20. So, that's plus negative 20. Kailangan kasi naka-general form yan. Ang tawag dito ay standard form. Ang general is plus c equals 0. Kaya negative 20. All over the square root of 4 squared plus negative 3 quantity squared. And then just get the absolute value if ever makakuha kayo ng negative. So ito 0, 0, this is negative 20. Ito is Pythagorean triple, that's 5. Negative 20 over 5, that is negative 4, absolute value. So we have h is equal to 4. And then computing for the volume using the second proposition of Pappus. So we have volume is equal to 2 pi multiplied by the area of the ellipse, which is 6 pi, multiplied by the distance of the center of the ellipse to the line 4x, minus 3y is equal to 20, which we obtain equal to 4. And then computing for the product, 2 pi times 6 pi, that is 12 pi squared multiplied by 4, that is 48 pi squared cubic units. So the correct answer for the given board problem is letter A, 48 pi squared. So ano ba importante dito? Dapat alam mo yung formula ng area ng ellipse, alam mo yung formula ng second proposition, and alam mo yung formula ng distance between the point and the line. So that you won't have any difficulties in computing or in solving this type of problem. So if ever may questions kayo or clarifications, may nalito kayo, pwede kayo mag-comment sa comment section. Sir IJ will be gladly to assist or to clarify those confusions. And thank you so much to those who keep on supporting our channel. I hope you all the best. God be with you always and hope you'll learn more sa mga susunod na mga tutorials natin. Bye-bye and thank you!